going on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing you the most in-depth action figure reviews here on YouTube. And today we're taking a WWE Mattel main event Showdown 2-pack Series 19 featuring Randy Orton versus CM Punk. I actually scored this at my local Walmart. This is the set that came with Mean Gene Hulk Hogan, and there is also John Cena and The Rock. We did review Hulk Hogan and Mean Gene on the channel already. If you guys haven't watched that, go ahead and check that out. Awesome 2-pack there. But another 2-pack that I was kind of on the fence with. I absolutely did not need this Randy Orton. I did not need that Spinner Championship belt. It's the dull version, but this CM Punk, I was a little bit on the fence, right? My buddy hit me up and told me, shout out to Brian, of course, always helped me track some figures down. Hit me up and said that they had this at my local Walmart. I was like, do I need it? Do I not need it? I know the face on this Punk is not the best, but I love the Bret Hart attire. And I'm pretty sure we saw this in another basic earlier on the Mattel line. I've been collecting these figures so long, I don't even remember. I think we did, right? And I know he wore this recently, right? So I think the Elite is inevitably coming, but I said, you know what? I'm going to grab this set just for the attire. Hopefully I can get more of an updated head. I don't know, I never liked this head. I remember this coming with that WrestleMania Elite where he took on The Undertaker and just never liked it, to say the least. But, I said, let me grab it. I do like the attire. I know he's got the blackout tattoos, obviously, for a main event figure. But main events are upgraded from what they were before, so we're definitely going to take a deep dive into both of these figures. But as far as the packaging, you get the image of Orton and CM Punk here. You'll see highly articulated for these new main event figures. Main event Showdown includes WWE Championship belt. You get Punk, Randy Orton, and the Spinner title in here. On the back, we'll get a look at the artwork here, some stats. Of course, The Rock versus John Cena. This Rock figure looks awful. I saw it in person. It's got that stupid rubber shirt that's going to break like the Mr. Perfect or the Undertaker. Just not a fan of it. I would have liked maybe a cloth shirt if they're going to go that far to have something removable. And, of course, the phenomenal 2-pack featuring Mean Gene Hulk Hogan. If I see this out in the wild, I probably will grab another one. And honestly, just for the Mean Gene, because it's just such a great figure. But enough chatting. Let's crack these figures out of the box and see if they're worth the purchase. We're going to start off with Randy Orton. I'll be honest, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this figure. But let's take a look at the championship belt included. This is the only accessory. So you do get the Spinner title. It actually does spin, but it is the flat finish. I feel like if this is going to be a championship Showdown 2-pack is what they're selling us, can you just give us some vac belts? Can we be done with these dull belts? Or, I don't know. I never was a fan of these. I mean, it's cool they included it, but like I said, I'm not crazy about the dull finish. Randy Orton, we've seen this head sculpt many times before on a few different Elites. You will see he does have his tattoo sleeves here, the black wrist tape, black trunks, black knee pads, black boots, no articulation there. If you guys can see, he does have the purple Orton decals going around his trunks. We're going to run through some quick articulation. The head will fully rotate. Arms do go fully around with these main events. They do also go in and out. No bicep cut here. You get the single jointed elbow. The hands do rotate and hinge. They are interchangeable as well as the head. You can swap this out on another figure if you do choose so. Just get it back in there real quick. There is some waist articulation. The legs kick up pretty good, better than some Elites lately, right? Single jointed knee bend here. They do kind of hinge here at the hips. Does the splits about that much. Doesn't kick back at all. Does kind of have a little bit of a boot cut. No hinge at the boots itself. So it's a very basic entry-level Randy Orton for you guys who don't have in your collection, but I don't think this is needed. A very quick comparison for you guys. So here's my Ultimate Edition Randy Orton. I did actually swap the same head on this Ultimate. Remember, that was the RK Bro figure. I did swap out the hoodie to kind of have more of a heel Randy Orton. But if you guys want to see how he's stacked up height-wise, tattoos don't look all that much different because they are kind of black tattoos, so they can kind of get away with it here with this basic Orton. And on to the figure we all want to see. We have the CM Punk and the Bret Hart attire. So I did do some research. This attire was released as a SummerSlam Basic Wave way back when that had the smiling head scan on there. I believe when he fought Drew, he wore, if not this attire, something similar, Bret Hart-esque. I don't know if the trunks were maybe black versus the pink. I would have preferred a different head. This head sculpt is just atrocious. It just does not look like Punk. I remember this looking like Bobby Roode or something when he shaved his head, and that was like kind of the running joke on the forums. But you can see, not the best head sculpt. Does have the lip ring here, the gritting teeth. You can see the tattoos have the straight edge here. It does have the white elbow pad and kind of just a black outline of the tattoos. But like I said, the major selling point was the pink trunks with these stars on here. You can see the Bret Hart logos, or, you know, kind of esque tribute gear on the side here. You can see he just has the plain black knee pads, but love these kickers even for a main event figure. The white with the stars and the pink just pops so much. Let's do some quick articulation. Oh yeah, and sorry, one thing before we jump to that. He does have the red X's, no drug-free tattoos on the hands, unfortunately. But articulation-wise, the head will fully rotate. The arms do go fully around and in and out. Single-jointed elbows, which are smooth. The hands do hinge and rotate. Do you have the waist swivel? Does the splits pretty good. Kicks up about that much. Remember, it does have that hinge articulation as well, where the legs can move in and out. Single-jointed legs are a little stiff. You do have the boot articulation. There is no hinge at the boot or the ankle, but I'm happy with this figure. I just wish they would have went with a different head. For some quick CM Punk comparison, so we have some AEW Jazzwares figures. We have the Supreme figure here on the left, and we have the Blood and Guts exclusive here on the right. You can see they are significantly taller than this basic figure. Next up, we have the most recent main event CM Punk figure release. And you know what? I bought this figure and I said, no more basic Punks, because we are going to get a ton of elites. And here I am buying another main event figure. But tattoo detailing is the same mold for the most part. If you guys want to go through it real quick. No elbow pad on this figure, but man, this head is so much better. And like I said with the main event figures, they are all interchangeable as far as the heads. So if you like this head better, oh man, that looks way better. Like, couldn't they give us this, or maybe even the Elite 16 head? It's way superior than this junky head that we got here. So definitely some options going to need to be figured out here to go with a new head. Our last comparison is probably the Grail Punk figures in my collection as of right now. We have the most recent Ringside Collectibles Defining Moments Elite CM Punk. Absolutely love this figure. And we do have the Elite 16, which I feel is going to maybe, I don't know if I'm going to keep it in my collection once we get that brand new Ultimate. Just very excited for a lot more CM Punk figures to come. And if you're curious, look how much better that looks. We have the Defining Moments CM Punk head on this main event body. And you know what? When I get the Ultimate Punk, I'm going to have extra heads. I'm definitely going to probably just, you know what, take one of those heads and throw it on here. If you guys have enjoyed this video review, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps my channel grow and allows me to create more great content and more action figure reviews for you guys. Let me know your thoughts on this 2-pack, and if you think this was a waste of money or was it worth the pickup, and if you'll be looking to add it to your collection. Turn on those notification bells. Stay tuned to the newest action figure reviews here on my YouTube channel. My personal take, I'm going to say this is not a must-have set, right? If you have no affinity to the CM Punk attire, then it's definitely skippable. The tattoos aren't great. It's a main event figure. The head sculpt is awful. You get a dull belt. But man, that pink and white just pops so much. I couldn't say no. The Randy Orton figure is a waste. There's no need to have it. Give this to your kids or someone. That's probably what I'm going to do. Or maybe just throw it away. I don't know. There's just no need for it. The Elites and the Ultimate figures are just way superior. You can use that head for maybe a head swap. That's probably the only use you're going to get out of it. Punk, like I said, it's a decent figure. Is it must-have? No, I feel like we're going to get the Elite at some point. Just like the Macho Man figure, that is coming out in Elite 113. We did see that as a basic figure originally. That's an Elite. I think we will see this in Elite form too. Maybe, if not, the newer gear he wore when he fought Drew. I'm just excited for CM Punk figures, especially even his modern-day look. Like, I am loving his run right now. His feud with Drew, the Hell in a Cell match was phenomenal. Looking forward to the Top Picks Elite. Of course, the Ringside Collectibles Ultimate. Tons of great CM Punk figures. Just really excited for all of them. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video review. But before you go, please don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at AlexWestCollects. Thank you again for your continued support, and I'll catch you all on the next video review.